You and I, we're not the best of friends, so, dealing with each other every single day was that, and it was a very cool experience, and I think my team and I will always have,
Or worse.
It's the same as it's always been. Only respect for coaches out there, get so emotionally invested in your fighters, and, I really learned a lot about a close relationship. I'll follow their careers for the rest of, however long. Challenging in itself, for both her and I, but we did it, we made the best of it, and then they keep fighting, so it was great, it was challenging in a lot of ways, and I think it's going to be one hell of a season.
Did your relationship get better?
And, obviously, Ronda Rousey. Well, everybody has holes in their game. Obviously, I'm gonna break her down as best I can with my coaching staff and put a solid game plan together and do some of the good things I did in my last fight and then some of the get rid of the bad things that cost me the fight. So I'm always looking to evolve. I'm always looking to learn, and I'm gonna bring it. That's all I can say, really.
We've been involved with each other long enough where we kind of have a rhythm in how we deal with each other, and she mostly just doesn't look me in the eye or talk to me a lot of the time, which I like to relate to Mike Tyson's speech about seeing the chink in the armor when your opponent won't look you in the eye, and that's pretty much how it goes all the time.
Like I said, just those two. Hey, man, what do you got to say about that, Miesha?
That's not what happened backstage.
Like that real sweet.
Took it back.
She's really nice, actually. For me, I think I have to accept that not everybody's going to like me, and I live a life of exposure, and people are going to pretty much see how I am all the time. They're not going to see my representative in the face that I put on. I'm not going to be on a first date with everybody all the time, I just have to. I just have to accept the fact that it's going to be bad sometimes, and sometimes things aren't going to come out right, and sometimes that's why I'm kind of apprehensive about accepting the term role model so much, because everything is out there. Any mistake that you make is going to be blown up and scrutinized, and I accept the fact that I'm going to make mistakes, and whatever people think is what they think. But I'm happy that people disagree. Whatever comes up, I would rather be like a topic to discuss instead of just a topic to dismiss and agree upon. What? Yeah, I did. Obviously, I did too.
You said you got pumped before. What was your reaction to it watching it for the first time?
Actually, I saw it for the first time with the sound off, so I was just like, what the hell is that going on there? But yeah, I expected it to be as much, and I'm happy I'm going to be out of the country while it's playing, so hopefully it blows over a lot more by the time I get back. It's just going to show a lot that that's not really my best environment to be in, and I was focusing way more on being, the best coach that I possibly could. And if you ask anybody on my team, they will say that they're completely happy with how I was as a coach, and that's all I really care about. And how I came off personally wasn't really my biggest goal. And so Miesha might come off better, and her hair might look a little better, but my athletes love me more, and that's all I care about.
Can you talk to me about your role in the Expendables 3 and how that all came together?
Thanks, I haven't brushed my hair in days. It just looks like this. I really can't say that much, I guess. I don't know. I'm new to the whole movie thing. I don't know what's allowed to be said or not. But I'm leaving soon, and it's very fortunate that there's going to be Victor Ortiz and Randy Couture and all these other fighter type people there, and I'm going to be able to have my camp come and do everything. So I'm not even a great training for it at all. And for the movie itself, I can't really say too much except for, I'm going to probably play like a kick-ass kind of chick, so that's what I like to genre I prefer.
Was there any concern for you? Did they come to you and say, "This is your blessing"? And any concern for you that she's going to be doing a movie before our camp?
Yeah, the thing that I love about Ronda is she asks, these kind of things, and it's not going to interfere with her training for a fight or any of her obligations, so. Yeah, and when these type of opportunities happen to these guys, I'm happy for them, just as long as it doesn't interfere with what we're doing here. It's like these guys that are retiring now, this relationship we have with Fox. lot of these guys are becoming analysts, and there's a lot of good things happening for UFC fighters outside of the UFC, and I like it. I want it to happen for them.
How is it not a rivalry? I have everything that she wants in life.
Miesha, the question goes back to you. You obviously worked your way back.
Yeah, absolutely. She has a lot of things I want, but that's not what makes it a rivalry for me. It's the level of disrespect that I feel like I've always felt, and that's what makes it personal. I've faced a lot of people. I would say everyone probably but Ronda that I don't have any beef with, and I have a tremendous amount of respect. But she just has a way of irritating me, and I think vice versa. So I think that's where the rivalry comes in. None of these people have a problem fighting each other. It's really more of a personal thing.
If I see it, if it happens to be there, then I'll go for it. I like to see everything that's available and not just focus on one thing, because if you think too much about one thing, you might not see everything else that's there too. So I keep my mind open, and if it's there, I'll try it.
That's a pretty good fight.